All right. I have this Craftsman DLS 3500 riding lawnmower that I'll be showing you today how to take the throttle cable off the mower. First thing we got to do is I'm going to take the hood all the way off. So you bring it so far, about halfway, well, maybe halfway, and then up and out. But before you do that, there's light wire that you got to hook. So once you get that, set that hood to the side, which is pretty easy to do. All right, this is my part and out mower, so I'm just trying to show you. If there was a motor sitting here, this gas line would be running to the carburetor and attached about right here somewhere. And this would be attached to the motor. And this would be your throttle cable right here. It fell out because I already loosened it. As I said, this is parting it out. So first thing we're going to do, make sure you drain your tank, drain it out, drain your gas out, which you would take a pair of pliers, take this clamp off here. Pull that off. You may have to give your hose a little bit of a twist. That'll come off. Next, for this cable here, is we're going to take this cable off. Either they're normally a 5/16 nut or they're the T20 Allen wrench kind of deal. We'll want to loosen it all the way up and take that out. Which this would be attached to that mower, which that would come out. Now be real careful because this is just plastic right here. So what we want to do is pull that cable straight from it and out. And then that unhooks from there. So that, just imagine if that motor was still sitting there. Okay, now we got to get this tank out, which is 3/8 sockets. There's two of them, one on each side. Now if there's a motor still here, you just couldn't pull this straight out. So you want to move this wire, kind of fight with that wire, and this should come straight up, kind of up, and you just have to fight it along there. If it doesn't want to come out, you may have to take the shroud off the motor to do it, but that tank should come out without doing that. Alright, so there's still going to be a motor here, but right here's where this cable runs up to, right behind the gas tank. And there's two little bolts that holds this up, and they're 1/4 inch socket, and that's right here, right here, and one right back there. Don't lose your bolts, because they're kind of like screws actually. They go into the plastic, as you can see. So that's the only two that holds them in place. And it's kind of, as you can see, I had to kind of fight it a little bit long here. And it's all sitting there loose. Alright, now since we got those two bolts out, what we're going to have to do is we got to turn this towards the right, and it should come down and pass in that hole in that throttle. See how this had to turn? It sets like this, you turn it like that, and it falls out. Like that. Turn it like that, and it should just come right out of this groove right here. It'll just come right out of there. Now I can show you, try to, by holding the phone and doing it at the same time. Which, yeah, it's kind of difficult to do when you got one hand. But when there's a will, there's a way. So you see how I did that? Just turns. Just got to play with it a little bit and then straight up and down. Just like going in. Just put Put it up there, line it up in that crack, put it in there. Right up the gills. I'm not putting that back in, so just how you took it out, that's the way you put everything back on. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.